Now is also an excellent time to power on our system and make sure that everything's working while it's easy to access. For you air jockeys, you get to relax while the all-in-one liquid cooler users awkwardly hook their coolers up now outside the case, only to uninstall them again once they're done, and reinstall them yet again when everything is inside the case. Yes, it is a pain, but it's a small price to pay for not having to tear everything down if it doesn't work. Now, most liquid coolers simply have a bracket that twists on and off depending on the socket that you're using, and then screws straight down onto the mounting bracket that you installed earlier. If that's you, make sure you tighten them down in an X pattern, going a little on each corner one by one until none can go any further. There are unfortunately some vendors, like Cooler Master and newer Corsair units, that use clips on AMD systems instead of screwing into the backplate, and this is where those standard AMD plastic clip things come in. It's inelegant in the modern age, but it ensures that coolers remain compatible backwards and forwards to an absolutely ludicrous degree, so you can't really blame AMD for this. Slide the clips through the holes on the block, start the retaining thumb screws enough to keep them from falling out, and then put the whole thing in place and make sure the tabs were captured by the clip. Then, while holding the clips in position, tighten it all down. It's gonna feel really delicate, but stick with it and eventually it'll all be okay. Consider this a practice run for when you don't have so much room to maneuver. As for those of you who just have a water block and nothing else right now, well, you could fill up your loop on the bench, and that is what I would recommend, but if all you wanna do is verify that it's working, you can slap the block on without water in it and power on for just long enough to see the post screen, about 10 to 20 seconds. Let's get into what that looks like.